Hi families, welcome back to another phonics video. We're going to jump in and get started and we're going to learn a new phonics pattern. This pattern is interesting because it makes 3 different sounds. So we're going to learn about that today. So go ahead and listen to me as I say these words and I want you to tell me what sound do you hear that's the same. Ready? Let's do it. All right. Painted, visited. What sound do you hear that's the same in painted and visited? I hear ed at the end. What do you hear? Awesome job. So that is the consonant suffix ed says ed at the end of the base word. That is just one of the sounds that this suffix makes. It says ed. Let's look at the next sound. Ready? Listen to me as I say these words and I want you to tell me what sound do you hear that's the same? Screamed, spoiled, loaned. Screamed, spoiled, loaned. What sound do you hear that's the same? I hear d at the end of the word. That is our suffix ed. It also says d, like the letter D, but we'll see the ed at the end. Let's look at our next sound that ed says. Ready? Listen to me as I say these words and I want you to tell me what sound do you hear that's the same. All right. Picked and wished. What sound do you hear that's the same? I hear t. Do you? Awesome job. So you might think that's the letter T at the end of picked and wished, but it's actually the consonant suffix ed. So our consonant suffix ed can make 3 different sounds. Say 3 different sounds. Awesome job. So it can make 3 different sounds. It can say t like the letter T. It can say d like the letter D, and it can say ed like ed, like you would think it would sound. So it can make all 3 of these sounds. So sometimes you're just gonna have to try the different sounds. There's lots of rules to remember. So the best way is to just see which sound makes the most sense. All right, so this is gonna be our card to remember our consonant suffix ed and to help us to remember the 3 different sounds. So when we see this, we're gonna say consonant suffix ed. Say it with me, consonant suffix ed. Now let's practice our sounds. Ready? Folded, ed. Say it with me, folded, ed. Sailed, d. Sailed, d. Jumped, t. Jumped, t. Happened in the past. So we know that when we see this consonant suffix ed, it has those 3 different sounds, but also we know that a suffix adds meaning to our words. So when we add ed, it tells us that it happened in the past, that it's already happened. So it can help bring meaning to our words. Awesome job. Y'all did a great job with that. So let's say it all together. Consonant suffix ed. Folded, ed. Sailed, d. Jumped, happened in the past. Awesome job. All right, let's look at our first word. So paint is our base word, which is our plain word with nothing added to it. Our suffix is ed. Our suffix is coded with a box. It's a letter or a group of letters added to the end of the base word. Our suffix ed gives our word meaning and it tells us that it has happened in the past. So paint is our base word and we need to see what sound ed is going to make. So we're just going to try each one. Ready? Some of them might sound silly, but that just means that it's not the right sound to make, okay? So let's try it. So paint, t. So if I make ed say t, if I said paint, t, does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. That doesn't sound right. That's not a word I know. Let's try with the d sound at the end. Paint, paint, doesn't quite make sense to me. Let's try where it says ed at the end. Ready? Painted, painted. Does that make sense? Yes, I've heard that word. I can use that word in a sentence. Last weekend, I painted my car. Awesome job. So we know that paint, it happened in the past. Awesome job. So I see that we have our suffix, which is ed, so I'm gonna code it with a box. Now I also see that our base word is visit. So we're gonna see what sound does ed make. Does it say t, d, or ed. So we're gonna try out each one. How about visit? Does that make sense? Visit? No, that doesn't make sense. What about visit ed? Visited. Visited. Does that make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. So in this case, ED says ed. Awesome job. Thank you guys so much for joining with me and learning about the different sounds of ED. Remember, you can always try all 3 different sounds to see which sound makes the most sense to put at the end of your word. You guys did a phenomenal job, and I hope you guys have an awesome week. See you guys later. Bye.